Hi everybody, my name's Miss Lora. I'm from the Lakevilla District Library, and I'm here today for another First Chapter Friday. Today I'm going to read the first chapter in one of our Yellow Dot books, or a beginning chapter book. This book is available on Hoopla. That's one of our free resources, and you can access it through our website. Hoopla has books, audiobooks, movies, music, TV shows, all for free that you can check out with your library card, and you're allowed up to 8 checkouts a month. So today's book is called Kitty and the Moonlight Rescue. It's the first in a series. It's written by Paula Harrison and illustrated by Lovlie. And I'm reading it today with permission from HarperCollins. So here's the cover of our book. It's the first in a series, like I said, Kitty and the Moonlight Rescue. You see it? There. So Kitty, as you might have been able to deduce from this picture, is a superhero. Well, not quite. She has superpowers. Her mom is the real superhero. Kitty is a little afraid. She has these superpowers, but she's afraid of some things, like the dark and going on adventures alone, and she's just not sure if being a superhero is what she's cut out to do, even though she has these superpowers. So, with the help of her cat crew, she goes on her first adventure. So this book is about cats. There's a lot of cats in this book, and I'm going to tell you a secret. I don't like cats. Don't tell Miss Tegan, but I'm not a big fan of cats. But I still really enjoyed this book. So even if you don't like cats like me, you're going to like this book, because I love superheroes. So there's a lot of superhero action in this book. There's a lot of action, there's a lot of adventure, and there's a tiny bit of magic. So I think it's really fun. So I'm going to start with our first chapter here of Kitty and the Moonlight Rescue. Chapter 1. Kitty bounded into her mom and dad's bedroom as gracefully as a cat. She was wearing her stripy pajamas, and her dark hair bobbed around her face as she ran. Flipping head over heels, she landed neatly on the bed. Her mom smiled. "Slow down, Kitty. It's nearly bedtime. Aren't you sleepy yet?" "No, I'm not tired at all." Kitty watched her mom take a sleek black superhero outfit out of her wardrobe and put it on. Kitty's family had a special secret. Her mom had cat-like superpowers, and every night she went on adventures. Her mom could see in the dark, climb walls, and balance on rooftops. Her superpowered senses meant she could always tell when trouble was near. Best of all, she could talk to cats and share their secrets. Kitty wanted to be a superhero just like her mom one day. She loved playing rescue in the cat outfit her dad had made her. She could leap all the way from the window seat to her bed without touching the floor. But when she looked out the window at bedtime, there were so many mysterious shadows and odd noises out there. It was safe and snugly in her room, and the thought of going out in the dark made her shiver. She wasn't sure if she would ever be ready to be a superhero like her mom. "Why don't you brush your teeth and wash your face, Kitty?" suggested Mom. Her dad came in, carrying her little brother. "It's time for you to brush your teeth too, Max. Let's find your toothbrush." Kitty followed them to the bathroom, but Max giggled and scampered away at lightning speed. Mom caught him and brought him back to the sink. "Be a good boy and do what your dad says, Max." She looked in the mirror and straightened her superhero mask. "It's getting late. I really must go." "Can you read me a bedtime story first?" asked Kitty. "I'm sorry, honey." Mom kissed Kitty on the forehead. "Maybe tomorrow night." "I'll read you a story, Kitty," said Dad. Kitty's shoulders slumped. She knew being a superhero was important, but she wished Mom didn't always rush off at bedtime. "But I want Mom to tuck me in. I like our bedtime talks." Here's one of the illustrations. All in front of the bathroom mirror. "Why don't we have a little talk now?" Mom took Kitty to her bedroom, and they sat on the window seat together. It was growing dark outside, and a bright full moon was rising over the rooftops. An owl hooted in the distance. "Having superpowers is a very special gift," said Mom, stroking Kitty's hair. "On a night like this, when the moon comes out, you can feel magic in the air. Then you know it's the perfect time for an adventure." Kitty stared at the darkening sky and shivered. The orange street lamps were blinking on one by one. but strange shadows lingered at each corner. It looks creepy out there. I don't think I could ever be a superhero and go out into the dark like you, Kitty said. Mom hugged her tight. You can choose to be whatever you want to be, but don't let fear hold you back. You're braver than you think. Kitty hugged her mom. I will try to be brave. I just wish you didn't have to go. I know, but there are people out there who need my help. Tomorrow we'll have pancakes for breakfast, and I'll tell you all about it. Mom smiled and gave her a kiss. Sleep tight, darling. Remember, I won't be far away. Kitty smiled back. Night, Mom. She watched her mom climb out the window and run along the rooftops into the dark. Dad read Kitty a bedtime story and then snuggled down and pulled the blanket up to her chin. Her bed was warm and comfortable, but she didn't feel ready to go to sleep yet. She wriggled on her side and stared out the window. The moon had risen high in the black sky, and shadows flickered on the rooftops. The wind whispered, and Kitty's heart beat faster. She turned on her bedside lamp and peeped over the top of her blanket. There's nothing to be scared of, she told herself. Her mom's words spun around inside her head. Don't let fear hold you back. You're braver than you think. Maybe she could put on her cat outfit and see if it made her feel any braver. Jumping out of bed, she pulled her superhero costume over her head, then swung the silky black cape onto her shoulders and tied the ribbon carefully. Last of all, she put on her cat tail and velvety cat ears before turning to look in the mirror. She did a perfect spin, and the cape flew out behind her. She loved the way the cat costume looked, and she did feel a tiny bit braver. Suddenly, there was a scratching noise outside her window. Kitty turned around, her eyes wide. The scratching grew louder, and then a shrill meow made her jump. She rushed to the window and peered into the dark. A sleek black cat with a white stripe on his face had white paws was waiting on the window ledge. Kitty opened the window, and the cat sprang into the room with the flick of his tail. Good evening. My name is Figaro. He smoothed his jet black whiskers. I must speak to your mother at once. Kitty's heart skipped. Had she just understood what the cat said? Hello, I'm Kitty, she managed. Lovely to meet you, Figaro gave a theatrical bow. Please take me to your mother, Kitty. There's an emergency and I must get her help. Kitty's stomach did a somersault. I'm sorry. My mom's already gone out. She left a while ago. Figaro clutched his cheek with one paw. This is dreadful! But wait. He stared at Kitty's cat costume. You're a superhero too, so you can save us from this terrible disaster. Oh, I can't really, said Kitty. I wouldn't know what to do. You are a superhero, though, insisted Figaro. Who will help us if you don't? Kitty looked nervously at the night sky. She'd only been pretending when she dressed up in the costume, but now this cat believed she was really a superhero. How could she tell him that she didn't go out into the dark? And that is the end of the first chapter. So if you want to find out what Kitty does, and if she helps and is actually a superhero, you'll have to read Kitty and the Moonlight Rescue. All right, have a great day. See you next time. Bye.